Today's lesson is writing equations with one variable. An equation is a mathematical sentence that uses an equal sign to show that two expressions are equal. To write a word sentence as an equation, look for keywords or phrases such as is, the same as, or equals to determine where to place the equal sign. Now we're going to look at writing equations. Write the word sentence as an equation. So for number 1, we have a number k increased by 10 is the same as 24. Increased by tells us addition. So if k is increased by 10, we're adding k plus 10. The same as would be our equal sign, and then that means it would be equal to 24. So we have k plus 10 equals 24. For number 2, we have the sum of a number n and 7 is 15. Sum tells us addition, so we're going to be adding n and 7, so that's n plus 7. Is represents our equal sign, so it's equal to 15. Number 3, we have 9 less than a number b equals 2. Less than would be subtraction. We have 9 less than b, which means we start with b and we subtract 9. We had 9 less than b, so again that was b minus 9. That equals 2. So b minus 9 equals 2. And number 4, we have a number r decreased by 4 is 3. Decreased by tells us subtraction. So we have r minus 4 is represents the equal sign, so it's equal to 3. So we have r minus 4 equals 3. Now we're going to continue writing equations. We're going to write the word sentence as an equation. So number 5, we have the product of a number g and 5 is 30. Product represents multiplication. When we have multiplication, we are not going to use an x to represent multiplication in our equation. We don't want to get confused as to whether x represents multiplication or a variable. So if we're going to multiply g and 5, we can have g, and then we can use a dot to represent the multiplication. So times 5 is our equal sign, and then it equals 30. Also, if you remember that when we have multiplication, so we have a variable times a number, we can write the number right next to the variable, and that means multiplication. So we could also put 5g equals 30. We do not have to have any symbols between the number and the variable. So either one of these two answers would be correct. Now for number 6, we have 12 times a number p equals 48. So times represents multiplication, so we're multiplying 12 and p, so we can say 12, we can use our dot, and then our p, and then equals 48. Also remember, we can just put the number and the variable right next to each other, so we can do 12p equals 48. Either one of these answers would be correct. Now for number 7, the quotient of a number q and 4 is 12. Quotient represents division. So we're dividing q and 4. So we have q divided by 4 is represents our equal sign, so equals 12. When we have division, we can also write this using a fraction. So we would have q divided by 4, and that equals 12. Either one of these answers would be correct. And now for number 8, we have a number r divided by 6 is 7. Divided by represents division. So we have r divided by 6 is would be our equals sign, so equals 7. We can also write this using a fraction. We would have r in the numerator divided by 6 in the denominator, and that equals 7.